Time for some straight talk. June 29, 2016. As always, we are aware that much of what we speak about will not be new to many of you. However, it may be for others, and we ask that you allow us to point out a few things. We wish to discuss the violent acts that some on your world commit in the name of their gods. And we would include violent speech and violent thoughts, as well. While we are about it, let us also include the drive to control the acts and thoughts of others who do not choose to live as one would wish them to. Can you imagine that they are acting out of fear and immense insecurity? In order to explain what we mean, let us share some of the sort of unconscious thought that goes into these sorts of responses to life. Many of these souls are called fundamentalists of one sort or another. And what they have done is accept the thought and teaching of another or others without question. They have not, and will not examine these beliefs or consider in any way that things could be even slightly different than what they have accepted. They see everything, as they have been taught, and we stress this, as either or. Either it is right or it is wrong. Which means either I am right, or I am wrong. Either I am right or he is right. If he is right, then I am wrong. I cannot be wrong. I must not be wrong. This is fear thinking. This way of thinking leads to defensive thought and action. It has been carefully taught. Defend the faith. And of course, one must, because one must be right. It is a matter of survival. And the fear is all right, too, because one must fear God. Fearing an all-loving God is another huge topic in itself. Suffice it to say that it is a powerful control mechanism. One more point is that once someone is in the grip of such a system of thought, then the control mechanism of fear can be used to have one do many things that one might otherwise never do, and to believe one is doing the right and good thing. That is easy for us to see, but almost impossible for those in the grasp of such thinking. All this is only to lead us up to the point of the discussion. We have many times, even recently, told you that you should forgive everything, that you should see the divine being as separate from his or her actions. And we are hoping that all of the above will help you to do that. People act, almost always, in what they believe is the very best way available to them in the moment. If they are in fear or in rage, a product of fear and helplessness, they may see as good, correct, or necessary things that they would never consider otherwise. So when we tell you that it is one thing to condemn an action and quite another to condemn the actor, is it easier to understand now? Notice that we have never asked that anyone condone actions that harm another, much less great numbers of others. We only ask that you see the one who does these things as the victim, if you will, of massive fear and misunderstanding. Also true is that such persons have no idea at all who they are. They have no real concept of the oneness. They therefore have no idea of the divinity of those they act against. In fact, many have allowed the demonization of their victims. Otherwise they would never commit the act. They have, you see, placed all of their personal power into outside control. In search of power, they have become powerless. So, what do you do? And please realize that we speak through many, to many. This message, in one form or another, is reaching millions of you in every corner of your world. What you do is to raise your own awareness, your frequency, your consciousness, to the highest level, moment to moment, day to day, thought by thought. Know this. You are a part of the oneness of humanity. And when you raise yourself, you raise the all. It is all a field of energy, and therefore it cannot be any other way. This has been a rather long message. If you have gotten this far, we know you understand it. Blessings and love to each of you. Know that the feelings you have been having of our presence around you are indeed true. Good day. Channeled by Ron Head. RonAhead.com